Now, there are two types of the demand, individual demand and market demand. Now, individual demand is concerned that refers to the quantity of a commodity that a consumer is willing and able to buy at each possible price during a given period of time. Or we can say that so far as the individual demand is concerned, this is the reaction of a particular consumer in relation to price and in relation to period given. But at the same time, the person must possess adequate resources for satisfaction of a particular want. But so far as the market demand is concerned, that refers to the quantity demanded by all the consumers. So far as the market is concerned, that is the aggregate of all the consumers. What are the reaction of the consumers who are in the market in relation to the price given and in a particular period of time. Now, we discuss what is demand function. Demand function means we have to discuss those factors which are going to affect the demand of a commodity. Demand function shows the relationship between quantity demanded for a particular commodity and the factors affecting it. So, demand function refers to the relationship between quantity demanded. At the same time, we have to discuss the demand function in the light of the factors which are going to affect the demand of the commodity. Now, first of all, we discuss the individual demand function, or we can say we have to discuss those factors which are responsible for change in individual demand. Now, it shows the functional relationship between individual demand and factors affecting it. Now, what are the factors which are going to affect the individual demand? So, dx is equal to the function of price of x, price of r, y, t and f. Now, so far as the dx is concerned, that is demand for commodity x, and px is concerned price of the given commodity x. So, we have to see the price of the x commodity given, and after that we have to also see the price of related goods, or we can say what is the price of the substitute goods. Then we have to see what is the level of the income of the consumers, because that also determines the demand which is made by the individual. Then we have to see also what the taste and preferences of the individual, because that is very important factor and that affects demand of the individual considerably. Then F means that is expectation of change in the price in the future. If price is expected to increase in the future, then definitely demand of a commodity will also increase, and if price is expected to decline in the future, then definitely a consumer can wait for decline in the price in the future, and he may not make demand for the goods of the commodities. Now, what is market demand function? That refers to the functional relationship between market demand and factors affecting it, or we can say that if we discuss market demand function, then we have to see the relationship of those factors which are going to affect the demand of the market, or market means that constitutes of all the consumers. So, here dx is equal to the function of px, pr, y, t, f, po, s and t. Here dx means market demand of a commodity x, and px means price of a given commodity x. At the same time, we have to see the price of related goods means price of substitute goods. Then y, that stands for income of consumers. Then t means taste and preferences, and f means expectation of change in the price in future. So, these are the more or less the same factors which are going to affect the individual demand. But after that, there is another factors which are going to affect the market demand, and that is PO means size and composition of population. This is a very important factor, and that affects the market demand function. As that is stands for seasons and weathers, definitely whenever there is change in seasons, then definitely the demand of a commodity in the market is also affected. And D means distribution of income. Whether there is equal distribution income or unequal distribution income in the nation, definitely that is going to affect the demand of goods in the market.